There's a moment you've probably noticed before. Someone walking down the street with their pet. And for just a second, you can't tell where the human ends and the animal begins. The same pace, the same tension in the shoulders, the same alert eyes, or the same tired calm. People laugh and say, "Wow, they look exactly alike." But if you've lived long enough, you know some jokes land too close to the truth. Because pets don't just resemble us physically, they resemble us emotionally. And that resemblance is often born from trauma. Not dramatic trauma, not always abuse or catastrophe, but the quiet kind. Loneliness, anxiety, emotional neglect, living too long in survival mode. To understand why our pets start to look like us, you don't start with faces, you start with nervous systems. Long before a pet comes home, the process has already begun. When you choose an animal, you're not choosing randomly. Out of all the eyes looking back at you, something pulls you toward one. Psychologists call this familiarity bias, but trauma psychology gives it a clearer name. Your nervous system recognizes itself. The anxious person notices the anxious animal. The withdrawn person gravitates toward the quiet one. The emotionally guarded person feels safe with the independent pet. You might say, "I just had a feeling." But that feeling is your body saying, "This feels familiar. This feels safe. This feels like home," even if home was never peaceful. And once the pet enters your life, something deeper begins. Trauma lives in the body, not the mind. And animals don't connect to our words, they connect to our states. Your pet doesn't know your past, but it knows your tension, your pauses, your sudden shifts in mood. This is called emotional contagion. Emotions spread between nervous systems without language. If you're hyper-alert, your pet learns vigilance. If you're guarded, your pet becomes cautious. If you're overwhelmed, your pet stays close or pulls away. Your trauma becomes the emotional climate they grow up in. Dogs especially rely on social referencing. They look to you to decide what's dangerous and what's safe. If you stiffen when someone approaches, your dog learns the world is threatening. Cats mirror differently. They absorb the rhythm of the house, your reactions to noise, your tolerance for unpredictability. An anxious home creates anxious animals. A regulated home creates calmer ones. Over time, this becomes co-regulation. Two nervous systems learning to survive together. You calm them down, they ground you. And slowly, you begin to synchronize. But trauma doesn't just shape energy, it shapes identity. Many people feel more emotionally honest with their pets than with humans. You hold it together for the world, but when your pet is near, something drops. You speak softer. You exhale. You become real. Your pet becomes the one place where you don't perform. And when safety shows up consistently, behavior changes. This is why people say, "My pet understands me better than anyone." It's not magic, it's attunement. Your pet learns the sound of your footsteps when you're exhausted, your breathing when you're anxious, the silence that means, "Don't leave me right now." And you learn theirs. Trauma often makes people hyper-aware of others' emotions. That sensitivity doesn't disappear with animals. Instead, it intensifies. You notice every change, every sigh, every withdrawal. And because pets can't explain themselves, your mind fills in the blanks. This is where projection enters. You say, "He has trust issues. She's afraid of abandonment. He needs reassurance." Sometimes you're describing them. Sometimes you're describing yourself. This doesn't mean the bond is fake. It means it's honest. Trauma bonds don't always have to be unhealthy. With pets, they often become healing. But healing still leaves fingerprints. Over years of shared routines, shared stress, shared comfort, something subtle happens. Your personalities begin to converge. Psychologists call this personality convergence, two beings becoming more alike simply by sharing life. You slow down, your pet rests more. You grow anxious, your pet stays close. You heal, your pet softens. And yes, sometimes the resemblance becomes visible. Studies show people can match pets to owners better than chance, not because of vanity, but because we're drawn to faces and forms that feel familiar. Your pet becomes an external expression of your inner world. The hyper-alert dog, the independent cat, the clingy rescue, the calm presence you didn't know you needed. And sometimes the opposite happens. You're chaotic, your pet is steady. You're fearful, your pet is brave. That's not coincidence either. Trauma often seeks what it lacks. Even opposites reflect each other, just across time. There's also grief hiding beneath this resemblance. Because when your pet mirrors you so closely, losing them doesn't just hurt, it fractures identity. You don't just miss them, you miss the version of yourself that existed with them. The softer you, the quieter you, the safer you. That's why people say, "A part of me died when they died." They're not exaggerating. They lost a regulated nervous system, a witness, a mirror. So if your pet looks like you, acts like you, feels like you, it's not shallow, it's not embarrassing, it's evidence. Evidence of shared survival, shared regulation, shared healing. You didn't just raise a pet, you grew alongside one. And maybe that's the real reason the resemblance feels so deep. Because trauma doesn't isolate forever. Sometimes it finds a small beating heart, 4 quiet paws, and a presence that says, "You don't have to carry this alone."